What is up, guys? It is Junior's Geckos here. I know I've been promising a video, I don't know how long, but I am learning not to promise anything anymore because time with a kiddo is ridiculous. I mean, you could say like in 10 minutes I'm gonna do this, and then it happens like 2 days later. So today I wanted to make a quick video on pretty much how we keep our geckos, and show you the racks that I used and that I started moving in towards, just because I know there's a lot of different videos out there showing you what works for them, what works, and then I also want to show what works for me, so that way people have a better gauge when it comes to getting reptile racks, whether it's PVC or it's home built. And I'm gonna kind of do the pros and cons of PVC and home built, of course. But yeah, let's jump into that. So jumping into the racks, the VE-6s is what I've been using for the past, I want to say a couple months now. I can't remember. I think this was my first rack that I initially bought from them, and then I continued to buy some more. But what I wanted to talk about was pretty much the pros of these ones. They're quick on lead time. But then you could tell they're not really that big. These are two stacked together, and I'm still taller than them, and I'm pretty short. I'm like 5'7", 5'8", something like that. So they don't take up too much space. That's one great. The lead time is less than 2 weeks, pretty much. And they don't make them available until they're only a week lead time, so which is really great. Also the tubs, I really love the tubs on them. These are your 11 quart tubs, and then we also have the 23 quart tubs, which there's a lot of space. I keep it minimalistic for a lot of the geckos, just because I don't know why. I just haven't bought decor or nothing. I'm not really into like a lot of that when it comes to tubs. I know it helps, but I just think of humid hides, moist hides, and like 3 hides max. For some reason, I don't know why he doesn't have another hide. I have a bunch of them actually, which I'll have to find. But then again, for the 11 quart tubs, really long tubs, for definitely for geckos that are at this stage, which this is actually a smaller girl. She's not a big eater. So she's relatively small. She's always been that way. Doesn't matter what I feed her. She just eats on her own timing, and she's more, like I said, she's just not really a big eater. So for your geckos like that, perfect. But they can house geckos up to, up to what you want to call it, breeding size, pretty much like 60 grams. This girl's only 6 months old, and she's already 60 grams, which is, it's insane how the cipher grows quickly. But that being said, these tubs I would say are perfect for here goes another bigger size gecko, not bigger, but like around the 60 gram range. Perfect. I mean, you can house your your humid hides. You have, if you want to have another hide, and these need to be clean. Actually, I haven't been messing with her that much. But yeah, you can house, like I said, really nice with the 11 quart tubs, because if you're growing out from pretty much like the 30-40 gram range up to like sub-adult, perfect. Really nice. For me personally, I upgrade my breeders into the 23 quart tubs just because I like my girls and boys to have bigger setups when they're breeding. A lot more spacious. If I'm adding males or females, I usually add males to the females. There's enough room for everybody. If they're not getting along, they can get away from each other. Hence, if you put them in these kind of tubs, it's tight quartered, and it's just more stressful, I feel like, for the geckos. So I like to give them bigger tubs when they're breeding. Also, what I like about these racks, there's 3 style tubs other than like your sea serpent racks, or whatever have you be it. I could literally do the 11 quart tubs, or I can do the 23 quart tubs, or I can do the 8 quart tubs, which I don't have, which they're all the same height tubs. And the hatching tubs, which are 8 quarts, are pretty much like these, but just a little bit slimmer. which is a plus. You know, you don't have to worry. If you buy one rack, you can choose either from the 11 quart tubs, choose from the adult tubs, or you could choose from the hatching tubs, which is pretty nice. I'm initially going to start working on trying to get some hatching racks for breeding season. Obviously, I already have a 6 quart tub sea serpents that I picked up. I actually picked up this sea serpent rack and this sea serpent rack, and also this. This was pretty much a local build. I picked that up. That's going to be our hatching rack for the time being, until I get another rack, which is, I'm not even breeding a lot this year. So, I mean, I won't be having to rush to get 3 or 4 more racks. One more rack actually should sustain all the hatchings that I'm going to actually are for what I bred. But that being said, like I was saying, these are a plus because one, the lead time is it's almost nothing. There's 3 types of style tubs that you can use, and 4, they're really nice. They're light. They're easy to put together. They need to clean down. I've had these for months now. Easy to put together. And just like I said, overall, I really love the quality on these. So these are why we're choosing to use the VE-6s now. Obviously we have also, when I just got these actually. These are the 300 version, which you can have. The ×2 means you have 2 zones now. You can control 2 zones off of 1 thermostat, which is great. You know, in doing that, I just got that, and I actually realized that this heat tape for this rack is actually caca, so I had to take the bigger girls and put them into these for time being. But these are all proven breeders or breeders, and as you can see, I can still house them in there, you know what I mean? So definitely a good tub. Definitely a good tub size to really look into, and for the future, if you want to hold out, grow out, you know, some babies that you're not too sure on if you're going to sell, or blah blah blah, if you don't know if they're going to become breeders, but you can grow them out in this. In my opinion, these, like, for what I do, you know, I wouldn't breed females in this, just because, like I said, I prefer to have bigger tubs for my breeders. And don't feel guilty, just to reference, if I can't, you know, money be tight right nowadays, and with how our economy is going, shit is not going good. So I mean, money be tight, like, I understand that. And if you can't go right away up and jump and buy a rack system, or, you know, buy some racks to upgrade your animals right away, you know, these are perfect for adults. I mean, you know, you don't got to feel guilty all the time, as long as you're trying to do the right thing, of course. But yeah, you don't have to feel guilty. I mean, these are nice tubs. They're spacious. I know there's controversy over rack system in general anyway, but these are really nice. I mean, these can house adults in them. Like I said, it defeats the purpose, I feel like, if you have a more height wise tub compared to depth. I mean, this is plenty of height, but it's super shallow. So I prefer longer tubs in general anyway, like these. I prefer them because, one, I feel like, for me, it makes me feel better that they have so much, you know, surface area to really stretch out. And the height is decent. The height is perfect. Like, they're not really big climbers, so you don't really got to worry about too much height. As long as they have clearance to get in and out their hide, that's plenty for them. And as you've seen, this is a pretty big female, and she likes to chill up there, and she can get up there, and she's pretty big. Remember, this was from last year. She actually got a breeding injury, but yeah, she's recovered. And like I said, bigger set female, and she's, you know, she looks comfortable. I mean, it's comfortable for definitely on what, you know, and I'm not saying you can't use these for breeder tubs. Like, if you want to breed females in there, that's fine. I preferably would go with the 23 quart tubs for me, for my operations, just because I feel better to have bigger tubs for my breeders. You know, you don't have to do what I have to do, but this video is mainly to show you the VE-6s and, you know, my preference on why I use these racks and how I do. Like, you know, these are all pretty much breeders. These are all breeders / proven breeders. Obviously those breeders are in here right now. These are all breeders, males mainly, that I have yet to prove out. Some are proven. Also some upcoming breeders. These are mainly breeders that I haven't even used yet. You know, we have these are all pretty much females that are, actually I lied, there's 2 females in here that are actually grab it right now, but the rest are like this Tremper Cypher hasn't been bred yet, which she's not going to. She's growing out this season. Some Tangerine Eclipse. This is a really nice female, really nice. We got some Eclipse to test out our males and stuff. I think we only have 2 males. Actually, yeah, I know. We only have 2 males, which I'm so glad. I cut it down to 2 males that are possibly het for Eclipse. I am so stoked. You know, everything else is from here on out is no known hits or very small possible hit for Tremper. So I'm really close to having a hit-free collection, which is what I've been working on. So fingers crossed. But anyways, yeah, great racks to use to jump into. Great racks. Like I said, they're easy to assemble. They're quick to reach your doorstep. And there's 3, not only 1, but 2, I mean 3 styles of tubs you can use. You can use the 11-quart tubs. You can use the 23-quart tubs. And I don't have them on hand. You can use the 8-quart tubs for 1 rack. So 1 rack can house either 12 11-quart tubs, 6 23-quart tubs, or 18 8-quart tubs for the hatchlings. So, yeah, I just wanted to go over that really quick and just show you guys the racks that we use and what we're going to be using moving forward. Like I said, I did pick these up secondhand, so that's a plus. Like there's nothing wrong with any of these racks, but I really like the VEs just because, you know, I just really love them and they're easy to stack. So, but yeah, let's get out of here.